Alright, well, I don't know what happened to the first one. Well, I've just said something little tonight. I've not been able to reach Bongo, brilliant Bongo. You know, he has been with us like about 2 times. But I'm going to read something that late Professor Foluke Ogunleye put down to us. I'm going to read something on it and all that. So let's take it again and let's enjoy ourselves with this music again. Yes. Welcome back. Yes, tonight, like I said, I'm going to read what has done. So I'll just read that. I will just read that to us, and it's going to be brief. I've not been able to reach brilliant Congo. I always believe that it is well with him. So they are selling as an electric rose with drama and theater play nation building were given as listed at the inaugural lecture delivered by Professor Foluke Ogunleye at Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU Ile-Ife, Osun State. It's as a major discipline which comprises many disciplines, drama and theater. Because I'm in a class, so it's going to be helpful to them also. That's why I'm using this to really, that's a very good one for the class also. Drama and theater, according to Ogunleye, is capable of building human souls for the general aim of sustaining social, cultural, and economic development. Ogunleye is a scholar of repute in the field of theater and media at the university. Used an inaugural lecture entitled Thespians and Cineastes, that's cine, okay? Cineastes as engineers of the Nigerian soul, to celebrate writers and dramatists. She used the lecture, among others, to affirm that theater is indeed a noble and respectable discipline whose practitioners have over the years helped in developing the nation. She noted that her lecture is a celebration of theater and mass media as functional tool of societal change and nation building. It also emphasizes the fact that studying drama is not an exercise in gesting and displaying of contortional in quote powers, as too many uninformed would have us believe. Why ascertain the moral relevance of plays by dramatists and writers? The scholar who presented the second inaugural lecture by the Dramatic Art Department of the university after Professor Wole Soyinka's in 1980 also urged thespians and cineastes. Cineastes means C-I-N-E-A-S-T-E-S, okay? C-I-N-E-A-S-T-E-S, to continue to address problems of society through their works. She noted that through watching the plays, viewers are involved in moral and ethical choices, which enables them. Excuse me. I want to make it faster for me. Okay. So please, you are free to join. Tell us where you're watching from. Contribute. I will just change the headline today. Been postponed to another time. Okay. So because I don't want to do what Pongo would do, and that's why I don't want to do what it's supposed to do. So that's why I went to this one. Okay? So according to Warichunga, all the thespians and all that, so to make choices. And he said, she noted that through the watching of the play, viewers are involved in moral and ethical choices, which enable them free will to decide for good or for evil. But as responsible people who belong to an equal responsive discipline, theater practitioners and filmmakers should help rebuild the already crumbled morals and social political base of modern Nigeria. They should also seek to assist society to develop positively and by so doing improve its moral tone. In the words of Ogunleye, who turns 50 that year later, that year the same way, the OE turns 50 this year. There is need for all and sundry to utilize all resources and opportunities to engineer and re-engineer the souls of Nigeria and its people. Ogunleye, while tracing the history of theater and drama in Nigeria, also commended the achievement of the dramatic art department of OAU since inception in 1976, paying homage to his founding fathers such as Professor Olarotimi and Wole Soyinka, among others. She equally acknowledged the roles of the pioneers of the traveling theater, popularly known as Alarijo, noting their social, cultural, and historical relevance to the development of the Nigerian nation. On the list of heroes and heroines of this era are Hubert Ogunde, Kola Ogumola, Duro Ladipo, Ojo Ladipo, Aduni Oluwole, Fumilayo Ranko, Moses Olaiya, Aki Ogungbe, Onyi Adejobi, as well as scholars of the genre such as Professor Joel Adedeji. Okay, the one I mentioned in the class today, Professor Joel Adedeji, Ebon Clark. We're still going to watch something about Ebon Clark later in the class. Dapo Adeluga, which I've done so much on my page. You see it, I've done it for a long time when we talk about theater practices in Nigeria. And then we have Biodun Jeyifo, and Dr. Jemi Ogunbiyi, and many others. As a theater and media scholar, Ogunleye also observed that Nigerian filmmakers, particularly those whose paths have crossed OAU, have contributed immensely to societal and entertainment growth. She noted that the metamorphosis from the folk tradition to the cinema and home video film trend, which has now transcended several cultures, including Yoruba, Igbo, and the Fulani Hausa. Here she also addressed the nomenclature called Nollywood, describing it as a strange name foisted on Nigerian video film industry by foreigners. According to Ogunleye, motion picture practitioners, as a way of properly re-imaging the industry, should adopt a brand name such as Naija Films. Explained Ogunleye said, in quote, Naija is a slang word derived from the name Nigeria. It could either mean the nation, Nigeria, or the people, now Nigerians, the nation, Nigeria, or the people, Nigerians. It is proudly and lovingly used by Nigerians from all walks of life to denote a sense of oneness and pride for Nigerian heritage. End of quote. On her feelings about the way male dramatists and filmmakers treat women, Ogunleye expressed her disaffection to the integration of the female folk. She affirmed, quote now, traditionally, the role of a woman is seen as that of a subordinate to man. It limits the woman to a very narrow place within the society, and this is reflected in the media, in the film media, through a portrayal and projection of negative female stereotypes, such as the woman as a whore, as a witch, as a termagant, as a low-income earner, end of quote. While citing the role of dramatists and filmmakers on the Nigerian polity, Professor Ogunleye observed that more work still have to be done to change the status quo, although she admitted that politicians and rulers have been sufficiently criticized by theater artists and video film producers. Effort must be made to keep leaders and politicians on their toes, said Ogunleye. I quote, "An important artistic medium like film cannot escape the political imperative. In every important way, such media should perform the informal role of the watchdog, conscientizing and sanitizing the common man about issues of governance and what their role should be in the promotion of democratic values in society." End of quote. At the end of the well-attended lecture, which was presided over by the OAU Vice Chancellor then, Professor Bamitale Omole, guests were treated to a theatrical performance and refreshment at the Pitch Theatre in the Department of Dramatic Arts. Among the guests were notable scholars drawn from OAU and neighboring university, Professor Ogunleye's husband, Engineer Segun Ogunleye, as well as a lecturer sibling, including Professor Tayo Adesina of the History Department, University of Ibadan, Mr. Femi Adesina, you know Femi Adesina now, what he's doing with Buhari, is the media rep, okay? Deputy Managing Director of Sun Publishing Limited, and Dr. Olubi Adesina, a consultant endocrinologist. So I got this source from Niger.net, and I felt this is one of the things that contributed to what I want to say tonight, because the why documentation, this is documented, and this is the person that would have been a pro-chancellor of the Sword of Excellent Drama Film University, but she's late now, blessed memory. This is a woman who single-handedly established the Christian filmmaking or Christian drama, who established it around the world that there is a genre called Christian filmmaking. And she was able to prove it as a professor. Now we are still looking forward to see somebody who is going to be bold as that. Now, documentation. If it's not documented, we don't know about it. Now, if you Google it, you will see Paul-Esupofo on the Wikipedia as part of the filmmakers in Nigeria. Okay? Because it's documented. So if you don't document what you are doing right now, several times people just think, oh, this brother like live broadcast. No. There are some things I felt the whole world must know about, not just keeping it to myself. So I need to just distribute it to the world. So I'm going to change the headline tonight. Sorry, because very, very unusual. He has been with us for 2 weeks and it doesn't disappoint. There must be a reason why Brilliant Pongo is not here tonight. There must be a very reason why. I also know that because of the classwork, I've not been able to chat him up on time, but I really appreciate all of you for this time and all that. If you look at all those prominent scholars, and even the Alari Joes were recognized because they really did a good job. When you're talking about Hubert Ogunde, it's because it's documented. Now, these are the things that we have used in the nation building. We have been able to build a lot of things through this. Why documentation? Documentation preserves. The documentation encourages continuity. Where the leaders have stopped, we can continue from that. Okay? So let me welcome maybe one person, anybody want to contribute. Why documentation? Why do we have to keep things? Maybe I should call Leye Ogunleye. I think that would be very, very good. Why do you document? Why do you have to document things?
Sir, we have to document things.
So can you come closer? Maybe you carry a chair. Then I'll just turn it to you, okay? Any other person, maybe a sister also, maybe borrow us a chair.
Yeah, we have to document.
I want to show your face.
Okay.
Okay, you can bring a chair here, no problem. You can see it, okay?
Okay. Hi everyone.
Okay.
We have to document our projects or our to give it to generation coming after us so that they can find a platform where they can go from where we stop.
Okay, why is it this documentation necessary for nation building?
It is very, very important. It is very, very important. In Africa or in Nigeria, let me come down to Nigeria. If we don't read the history of our maybe political parties, politicians or the history of people like Bamiloyes and those who are still alive, those who have gone, like the Professor Ogunleye that you mentioned. So we won't have a platform, we won't have what we will call a standing point for us. So it's better we put our production in archive, in a place where people can reach for others to use.
Beautiful, beautiful. Before you go, I will just ask one more question. Any other volunteer can come and sit down too. The question is this. We want to build this nation, but everybody is afraid to address the issue because they don't want anybody to come and arrest them. They don't want anybody to come and kill their children or whatever. What do you think it will help us, even as a kingdom person, as a drama minister, as a filmmaker? What do you think can help us to really document things without not fear of judgment or being prejudiced?
If I understand the question very well, from my own point of view, I think if we are afraid, what is the reason for being afraid? Why are we not? I don't know how to put this very well, but what is the basis for our fear? Fear. If you are afraid of people, or something will happen to you, why? We have to die.
Okay, you are using the word of Yoruba. When I say the truth, you will die. When I don't say the truth, you die. It's better you will die. Yeah.
It's better that we even die so that we can live eternally.
So how do we now do it? How do we do it? What do you think? Just give me 1 minute, 2 points. Based on what you have received in class, maybe some of the things you know. How do you want us to do it? You know, we are building a nation. Let me help you again.
Okay.
Like, you know, we are helping in developing a nation.
Okay.
Changing the mindset of people. Okay, so how do we do it more?
I need somebody to help me.
Okay, somebody will help him out. Who's going to help him out? He has actually answered some things, but I just want him to just put it, to nail it like that. Like
Rita.
Okay, Rita, you are called. So you have to help him out. Okay, stand up or stand. Round. So what you're trying to say is that we need to document, and I say, how do we do it? By putting it into drama?
Yeah, drama. Drama is, I don't want to talk because I'm a drama person. I don't want to use that drama alone. We need to act it out. We need to put it, in action that people can see. You know, it's very easy for somebody to see something and relate with that thing.
Yeah.
Like when you just hear, you can hear and you forget. But when you see, you can't hardly use.
So you are reminding me of the Chinese proverb. Tell me, I will forget.
But,
all right. He said, "Tell me, I will forget." What is the next one? Tell me, I will forget. Show me, I will remember. Involve me, I will understand.
I will understand.
That is Chinese proverb.
Exactly.
All right. Yes, you are called to come and rescue him on the hot seat. After, we need one more person if there is. Okay, good evening. Please greet us at home. Greet us at home or wherever.
Good evening. My name is Francis. Sorry, I'm feeling cold.
And because when somebody's on the hot seat, they always feel cold. All right, let's go. Help him out. How do we build this nation? As a kingdom filmmaker, as a Christian journalist, as a Christian minister, or as a body of Christ, how do you think we can build this nation?
Well, like he has said earlier, since we are free to express ourselves, because although there's a freedom of information and speech, but because we're not making use of it, we are scared that someone will arrest us or one way or the other. We can easily, make into a project or form into a movie. Because the truth is, some of the movies that we watch, that are life impacting, that changes our view. For 5 years to come, we'll always remember. Just like when you were taking us in class, you made references of some of the things, and some of us remember like, oh yeah, this is what happened. So these are one of the things we can use, putting into films, sketch, showing it out. Thank God for internet and every other devices that we can use to project what is going on. And when people get to see all those things, there are ways for them, okay, fine, it is structured in their brain, it's already in their mindset. So what is now happening? Okay, fine, how do we go about it? You understand? It's not what you read and you forget. Okay, fine, I watched this movie and this is how it happened. So let's see what we can do. It's not about you doing the movie, though, but you need to propose solution in whatever movie you're going to do, so that whoever that watches it or watches the documentation that happens can, okay, this is what happens so time, and this is what was done to solve the issue. I hope I answered the question.
One last question. Why the documentation?
Why?
Why did you go to all this film? Why?
Why the documentation? How will I answer it now?
Nobody to rescue.
How will I answer it now?
Why?
When they give birth to us, we have certificates where you were born and everything about you. And a time will come where you need to go back to reflect on that and bring it. You understand?
So it's a time of reflection. The essence of this is for people to reflect.
Yes.
The new generation to reflect on what has happened.
What has happened
Oh,
in the
you
past.
answered very well. That's very well. So let somebody rescue. Who wants? Yes? Anybody? Yes? Nobody's rescue you. So after that one, I will turn it to all of you. So anybody that want to say something, will be able to say something. We have a lot of resources around us in Nigeria, but we need to utilize it well. We need to utilize it well. We need to utilize it well. Okay, we need to utilize it well. Yes.
Hi everybody, I'm William Joshua. So now, the question before me is why documentation?
Yes, why documentation? Why documentation in nation building is necessary? Why documentation is necessary in nation building?
Now, as my colleague had said earlier, we need documentation now to go for future generations. Now, right now, when our teenagers or people of nowadays, most of them don't read books. It's very hard to say a teenager reading book. Now, when you put something on the screen, it makes it easier for them to see and makes it easier because that's what they do and that's what they do. Now, the reason why I feel documentation is more important is because now, unlike books, documentation can always be kept longer than books. Books can be bought, but documentations can be transferred from one system to another. So I feel documentation is highly important. Apart from the fact that I build video, it can be, anytime it is needed, it can be achieved, it can be gotten. So that's why I feel documentation is the best.
That's a very, very awesome thing, because I believe you said something very important, because utilizing resources, understanding why we need to do it, and also that means you need to do a lot of research.
So I know, yeah, we need to do a lot of research.
Okay, so how do you intend to gather something? What if those people research are telling lies?
So that's why you need to go. That is now. I said that now. You said you are meant to documentation in
nation building.
Now, a nation that is built on lies cannot stand.
Okay.
So that's why we need to go and achieve the truth. You don't know now. Most people, when they just hear something from a certain place, they just take it and they don't try to find information about that. Now, when you get an information, you don't just assume. You first go and check other sources and try to compare with that information which you have gotten.
Excellent. Excellent. You find from other sources to know whether you have gotten is correct. Okay, that's a very good one. Yes, you have not answered all. Yes, you give me one more point.
One more point.
Yeah.
For documentation.
Yes, why documentation?
Okay. Now, another reason why
I always like to put people on the hot spot because I want them to talk. Okay, somebody's talking there. Be careful. So you don't come on the hot seat. Yes.
Now, another purpose for documentation is that it is very easy to get.
Very good. Because once it's properly placed, from transformation from one information to another, being metamorphosed from maybe from a book, it's been maybe to computer. Like now, I got this information when I was talking about nation building, and I saw it from Niger.ng. Because like late Professor Foluke said, it is not Nollywood they're supposed to give us. It's supposed to be like Niger film. Because one foreigner just give us Nollywood and everybody accept Nollywood. So we are not, that means it's just like Nigeria was given by foreigner too. It's like we are being used to somebody naming us. We don't even used to naming ourselves. Somebody must give us a name. Do you get it now? So Niger films would have been a verb because almost everybody was like Niger this, Niger box, Niger this, Niger, all this Niger. But you know, because nobody was ready to document some things, or some people documented it, but it was not placed in appropriate places. You understand? That's a brilliant one. That's a brilliant one. Save that point more.
So now it's very easy to get. Now imagine if you are searching for something, especially people of nowadays. Now when you are in a haste to get something, because it is very important. Look at this time of recession. Now if we had easy access to information this time, I can assure you, recession would have ended by now. The reason why recession is still prolonging till now is because people don't have easy access to information.
But there is internet. What happened to them?
Yes, sir. But in this Nigeria, mobile data, all these companies, are stopping our data anyhow.
Okay, that's good.
Now ahead of a country, I can't remember the name, but at first I heard that the economy of that country was bad. All they were doing was just fish farming and a few other things that I'm sure those guys did not have to make it. Now because these guys had access to the right information, and it's not as if
I got that one, right information, because there's a difference between having access to information and information may not be even be true, just like one of the other people have said that we have to verify it from different sources. You also confirm that you have to verify it and get the information from different sources. So if they don't have it, that is a problem. But if they have the access to right information, they will get the right solution.
Yes.
Okay?
Perfectly correct.
Okay. Thank you very much. Tell us your name again.
I'm William Joshua.
Okay, God bless you. Well, let me just turn the light to many of us before we play our music and go tonight. Sorry, like I told you, Pongo doesn't mix things. He's a man of integrity. I believe in, and there must be a reason why he's not here tonight. So I'm going to recap the title. I'm going to change the title from initial title, but we still deliberated on this. So let me quickly show the class again. Before we go, maybe some people want to say something, but this is what we have this session. These are the people we have right now at this session. Let's see them. So you can say hi to us by mentioning your name. Let's hear you from the very first person.
My name is Festus Bamitale.
From where? Isheyin, Oyo State. Yes, next.
My name is from Lagos State.
From Lagos State. Next.
My name is Leye from Oyo State.
Wow. Yes.
I'm Akin Ayudo from Ibadan, Oyo State.
Wow. Yes.
I'm Philalis Obani from Lagos.
From Lagos. Wow. Yes. From Ibadan, your state. Yes.
I'm William Joshua
From Osun State. Yes.
I'm Francis Rita from Delta State.
From Delta State, but live in Ogun State, right?
Living in Ogun State, yes.
All right. Okay, I didn't see your face. So those two people, I didn't see your face. Sorry. We didn't see your face. Okay. Say it again now. From Oluyemi.
I'm William Joshua from Osun State.
Okay.
And I'm Francis Rita from Delta State, living in Ogun State.
All right. Good. Thank you very much, everyone. I think we have our registrar in the house. Registrar, just stand up and tell us your name. All right. Thank you very much tonight, everybody. I want to appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. So thank you so much tonight. So I will end up with another with that same music also in the language which called Wakana. Wakana is an Hausa language. So let's enjoy ourselves as we close. Well, let's enjoy ourselves. Monday through Friday is 9:30 a.m. Nigeria time. Saturday and Sunday is 9:30 p.m. But for this season till October, it's going to be between 9 and 10, and Monday through Friday. Tomorrow is 9:30 p.m. again, and we're going to have a lovely time again. Thank you very much. I remain Paul-Esupofo. Always stay connected, stay blessed, stay creative. Not only be creative, stay creative. Let's enjoy this music. God bless you. Wakana, Thank you, bye-bye.